Yeah, so we got one on, no drama. It has to be very, very carefully measured. Lovely, isn't it? Ah, it goes well with the radiators. So I'll show you how we're doing it. So I bought one of the Kreg jigs. This is it's for the cut things. Just remove one of these hinges and I'll show you how we've set it up. As there's the jig on, so the Forstner bit is gone to the bottom of that hole, and then we've set the depth. In actual fact, the new doors are about 2 mil narrower than these ones, so we've had to take that into account because we don't want to put a pinhole in the front from the pip of the Forstner bit. These adjusting blocks here, that measures the offset away from the door. There seems to be a snug fit on number 4 on these, but knowing this boat, I'm going to check every single hole. I'm not going to take anything as granted. Right, so we have to transfer this onto the new door. So before we get there, we've got to mark the positions on the new door. So let's take one of the doors over and have a look. So here's the plates. They are actually quite good quality hinges. They're quick releases. I wanted to get replacements, but I couldn't get them anywhere. But there you go. Excuse me. So there's the centre line, and we've also got a centre line on the bottom. So we've got to transfer that onto the new doors. Ooh. So let's just put you with the ketchup and the mayonnaise. There. Okay, grab that there. Not going to move there. Keep that solid. Let's just transfer that centre mark. See, here's my centre line. It's not very clear, with dark doors, aren't they? But there is a little bit of adjustment on the hinges, so I'm not too worried. Right, we need this centre line. I'll show you in a minute. Get that one there. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but it's moulded into the plastic, but there's a 0 here. That's the centre line. So that's got to be lined up with the centre mark that we've made. These are both on number 4. It's as far back on the door as it will go. Get some clamp on there. Lots of lifting up as I was drilling through there. Forstner bits, they don't cut very well, especially in MDF. If they're getting too blocked with too many chips, dust, generates too much heat. So just keep lifting it up, the vacuum will take it off. Just before we take it off, we're not quite done there because we've got 2 little toddy holes here and the shines there. See my dirty fingers. So I've got a 2 mil drill bit here, and all I'm going to do is just go through and mark the door. That's it. I'm not drilling into it really. I'm just going to make a mark, and that is going to be the pilot holes for the screws that hold the hinges on. So let's see how we've done. Dun, dun, dun. Made a lot of mistakes in this project. I don't want to be making mistakes on these. Very expensive wood. Beautiful. Right, let's get a hingy. Should line up perfectly. These holes. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Of course, they've both got to go on, and it's got to line up in the door frame yet, hasn't it? If I just loosen these, just to allow it, if it wants to move, it can do. Same with the bottom one. Just so I'm not stressing anything. We'll go on to its own position. So these little hooky things here have got to go inside there. That's one on, and number 2 on. Right, so we are quite tight here, not really flush either. We've got quite a big gap here. Gets bigger and bigger, so they obviously need a lining. So
yeah, I don't care what you say.
I love it. Here's the first of our big ones in. Now you notice these are 2 kind of upside down really, but it's the handles are at the bottom because we're going to be accessing these cupboards from down here mainly. if we had the handles at the top, we'd be reaching up all the time, and my wife would have to get a little step ladder out. But that has gone on really, really well. I'm quite happy with that. You see, we've used 3 hinges because the additional weight's a big door. But if you remember before, in the electric cupboard, we had nothing to mount hinges to. There was just 2 blocks of wood, and they'd just been cobbled into that, and it was awful. But yeah, they're really happy with them. Now, these are not soft close hinges. These are over centre hinges because once it's shut, I want it to stay shut if the boat's rocking, because these are quite heavy doors. So we'll move on to the troublesome drawers. When I say troublesome, we've not worked on them yet, so I don't know if they are troublesome, but I've got a feeling they're going to be. I'll show you why. Just let you talk about a second. So these are the drawers, and you see we've got a small one at the top and then 2 larger ones. I can get them, no problem, but I could not get that at all. I believe it's a Wren kitchen, but yeah. So the nearest we could get is it's probably 20 mil longer. So how's this going to cause us problems? Well, I'll show you. Because it is not as simple as just putting them on and screwing them from the back. There's some ridiculous thing that I have to do here to get. I don't think you'll see it there, look now. And then do this side as well, and then the front will come off. So the front comes off, okay. If the new drawer fronts were exactly the same size, it'd be a simple matter of just carefully measuring, transferring onto that, but that's not going to work for us, is it? These pilot holes for these screws on these brackets would have been pre-made at the factory, so they're exact, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. So I've got an idea. I'm going to line it up exactly. I'm going to put some double-sided tape on there, and then we're going to get this as lined up as we can get it, press it home, and then open both the drawers together. Got 2 drawer fronts stuck together. Do the releasey thing. Like so it's going to be shook like that, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it was shook like that, and then it can take that screw out and drill through, so it just marks the back of the new drawer front. Same with that one and that one, and then we'll separate them, and we should have 4 marks where the exact position of the brackets are going to go. So I can't think of any other way to do it, so yeah, let's go for it, see what happens. Yeah, you just make a mark, that's all I want to do. So right, let's double check everything. That's the back of the old drawer front, that's the new one. There's the handle, top. Right then, let's do it. Take these screws here, and let's transfer them marks onto the underneath. And 2 little tiny dots here. I don't want to go into the wood just in case I had made a mistake or anything. But they look good, so we'll just open them out a little bit and put the screws back in.
Woohoo!
Okay, right then. Now then, we're not going to be able to do the double stick thing, are we? Because it overlaps.
I'll lower it down.
Yeah. Right, let's think about this. Get some lateral thinking. Video editing now, I make this look like the first time. Right, a couple of pieces of tape on there now. Try and get it aligned. Right, we're on.
Do you want the clamps now?
Yeah, I can clamp it. From here now. Got a bit more room now. Gonna nick it. In fact, you can see that this drawer here, it's designed to go all the way up because it's still got the factory pre-drilled holes for starting them brackets off. You know, like I said, they've been made in the factory. Of course, we haven't got that luxury with these doors. They're from Just Click Kitchens. Really good choice of, not sponsored, own money, obviously. Really good choice of colours, styles, handles and prices, and it was really good. I think they arrived in about 3 weeks, was it? Yeah, about 3 weeks. It was about £500 for the entire kitchen. So yeah, it was pretty good. But you see what we're up against. This has been nearly every job on the boat. You've got to come up with some kind of improvisation because it's just fighting you all the way. We're using domestic products in a marine environment, aren't we, really? So, okay. Oh, sorry, Bobber.
Oh, you jammy.
Not quite level, is it? Not quite. I'll worry about that another day. But it's not an issue, is it? Okay, right, now then this one, I don't know what I'm going to do here because I've not seen this one before. I've took the top two out. I thought, oh yeah, they've all got these little leg things on. Well. Right, I'm going to think about this and have a cup of tea. Right, plan 99Z. So I've got them double brackets. I've got them screwed. The screw positions are the same as the single brackets, fortunately. So I've got that smallish drawer front and just followed the same screw front. So let's stick it in and see if we can use it to measure anything from. Stick it in so it's closed. Go on. There we go. Right, there we go. So if we say from the bottom hole that I've fixed that bracket on, let's take a measurement up to the top, leave 2mm gap, then transfer. Should we go for that? I think we're going to have to. From the top of the old drawer to the top of the new, that's what we measured down there. So these should transfer now, so if we just transfer 2, screw it down, and then we can transfer the other 2 afterwards. So yeah, give that a go. Go that way. There we go. I think the dog's getting fed up now. He wants to go home.
Yes, Dad.
Do you want to go home? Do you want to go home? Go on the settee, watch Coronation Street. I think that's a yes.
Oh, God.
Right, that's a bit of fun and games for today, isn't it? Well, it's 7:20 now. I think we start this about 1 o'clock. So yeah, it's no real problems, but it's just taking your time, mate. You want to get it right, don't you? You know, it costs a lot of money, but yeah, they look great, don't they? There's my dusty pink ones up there. Get the bumpers on them. Yes, I know we've still got work to do in them cupboards, but yeah, they're great and they look great as well, don't they? Hey, look at them. Yeah, really lovely even in the middle. Right, so what are we doing tomorrow? Well, I'm here on my own tomorrow. We've got to, as I say, we need to move the sofa in. Before that happens, we're waiting for a rug to be delivered. Before the rug goes down, the floor needs to be cleaned. So tomorrow, my job, I've got to clean the entire floor. That's all the bits of paint and what have you off the floor. I've also got some folding stools for the breakfast bar area, and they're going to be mounted on the wall down there. So yeah, obviously a quick release, so they're stored away, but if we're going to eat, we want to bring them out, we'll bring them out. So I've got to do them. I'll do the last 3 drawers tomorrow. Was on the stools. I'll bring you along for that, and then you don't want to see me washing the floor, do you? But yeah, that's the next one anyway. So for this one, I'll see you later. Ta-ra.